Welcome back to another 7-minute review with me, P the Critic. Today we're taking a look at the Ninja Luxe Cafe Premier Series Espresso Machine. This is Ninja's new espresso machine that allows you to make espresso from whole beans. The machine is $4.99, and I will tell you right now, right off the bat, this machine has no business costing this little. The machine does so much. Seriously, I don't know if there's any other machine out there that does this much, this well for 500 bucks. First of all, the machine will allow you to make espresso-based drinks, but it also allows you to make regular coffee drinks as well, bean to cup. So you grind your beans and make regular coffee drinks as well. The Ninja Luxe Cafe Premier Series espresso machine can do a wide variety of drinks. This includes double shot espresso, cold pressed espresso, where it actually brews the espresso at a lower temperature, great for cold espresso drinks. It has a quad espresso portafilter, basically 4 shots. It can make drip coffee and also cold brew coffee. So right in here, you have a quick and convenient way to store your larger portafilter. So this one here is for your quad shots and for your drip coffee. And as far as the drip coffee is concerned, you can actually make a single cup size all the way to 18 ounces, which my wife and I have found to be a great size for 2 mugs of coffee. So one thing this doesn't do though is an Americano. It doesn't have a hot water feature. Now, as far as the quality of the shots, I would say that they're really good. They're not perfect, but they are very good. Another unique feature of this machine is the milk steaming and foaming. So this has this disc here that goes at the bottom, and this disc will actually spin, allowing air to get incorporated into your milk. And you can use plant-based milk or dairy milk, and it allows you to set that as to what type of milk you're using. And you can set it here into its spot. What you do is when you turn that on, and you can set it as to how thick you want your foam. So you can have a thin amount of foam or a little bit thicker or a thick amount of foam. And you can also do cold foam, which is really nice that it allows you to do cold foam. And you can actually do manual milk steaming like a traditional espresso machine. And you can actually get really good results with a little bit of practice. So the first drink I'm going to make is a flat white. And we'll go ahead and get our funnel placed on top. And once we place that here, you can see that the machine is recognizing that it's the portafilter with the smaller basket. It knows that I'm probably making an espresso, or I can change it to a cold espresso, but those are my 2 options. And it's recommending a grind size of 3. Generally, it's recommending right at about 5 for these beans, but I am going to change it to 3. That's what it's recommending. And these are fresh beans that I've put in there. So, and as I'm adjusting it, you can hear that the grind machine, or the grinder in there, is actually adjusting and calibrating to the setting that I'm placing there. So now we have it at 3. We're going to go ahead and start our grind. The machine is actually really quiet in its grinding. Most of the other machines we've had are a little bit loud in grinding the beans, and you're sometimes worried about maybe waking somebody up, especially if the bedroom is close to where you have the coffee machine. This one's really quiet compared to others. So we have our grinds ready. I'm going to go ahead and get that tamped. So right here we have the tamper, and this is really unique, as I said, in how it works. So you just kind of tap this down a little bit. This tamper, just push down. I push down and give it a little twist. That's not necessary, but you really can't push too much or too hard, because you just push till it stops right there, and that's it. Take the funnel off. Place in the portafilter, and that's ready to go. And you can set this to the height level based on the type of cup that you're using. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a shot glass. I'm going to pour it into the shot glass so we can just see what that shot looks like as it's pouring, and then we'll put it into our mug. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and get our milk ready to go. So I set it here. We have the thin froth set, and we're just going to start the froth, and I've set it to dairy. So we're just going to start the froth. And it's right to the rim. It actually does a pretty decent job of kind of almost measuring the volume that it gives you. And that's a pretty nice looking shot. And you can see here, it's not going to give you the best latte art, but it does a pretty good job. I mean, given what this machine is and what it does, I would say that's pretty fair. That's not a bad job at all. And of course, the most important part, how does it taste? Tastes pretty good. Tastes honestly really good. I really can't complain. It's not the best tasting latte I've ever made, but boy, it's really good and very nice and warm. If you haven't been able to tell yet, we really like this machine. It's probably one of the best espresso machines we've tried. Not just the fact that it also does great drip coffee, regular coffee, but also just as an espresso machine, it's a really good machine. It makes it easy. It's not the quickest machine, but it does it fairly quickly. And it gives you really good results. And you can get great simple results, or with a little bit of effort and a little bit of practice, you can also get great manual steaming and good microfoam. So there really is a lot to love about this machine. And we really hope you've enjoyed this review. And if you have, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And we look forward to seeing you on our next 7-minute review.